My name is Heidi Brushert Laabs. My father, daddy to me, Gerald Brushert, died as a result of negligence in the nursing and rehab facility where he was a resident. Daddy was identified immediately upon his admission as a severe fall risk. He could not walk by himself. He walked sparingly with the use of a walker. He fell readily, and yet while he was a resident at the facility, unbeknownst to us, during the night, no standard precautions were taken to prevent his falls. There was no bed monitor. The bed was not locked into its lowest position. There was no provision to lock the remote. Absolutely nothing was done. He died when he fell from his bed during the night. The remote control for the bed fell with him. It was underneath his body, and his body landed partially under the bed. The weight of his body compressed the remote, activated it, and 2,000 pounds of hydraulic pressure from the bed was lowered onto him, causing what the medical examiner identified as mechanical asphyxiation. This accident was entirely preventable. We learned after the fact that there had been no training in the use of the bed, which carried many labels saying it could result in death or injury. No one had even noticed the labels on the bed. Again, no training in what precautions to take to ensure his safety during the night when he was likely to try to get up by himself and fall. Absolutely no precautions were taken. As a result, instead of being able to complete his therapy and go home once again to his wife of 62 years, he was crushed to death by the bed in his nursing home. It is because of this experience and the knowledge that my family and I live with every day of the unspeakable terror and undoubtedly excruciating pain he suffered before he died, that I have such strong feelings about our obligation to ensure the safety of residents in nursing home and rehab facilities in Wisconsin, our obligation to hold the staff and operators of those facilities liable for any negligence on their part which results in injury or death to residents. I also feel so strongly that we need to make sure that our laws ensure openness and transparency in the records and patient information that is kept by nursing homes and rehab facilities in this state. I worry so much that steps will not be in place to ensure that other families do not go through the pain and the loss that my daddy suffered as a result of the negligence at the facility where he was a resident. It's a tragedy, but it is one that we can do something about by ensuring that strict laws are in place governing openness and transparency of nursing home records, and that we make sure that there is legislation which provides accountability and, quite frankly, punishment for those who are knowingly negligent in the care and safety of the residents of nursing homes, some of the most vulnerable members of our society who often cannot advocate for themselves.